If something's on your mind, let it off, let it off. If something's on your mind, let it off. It's time for this week's On My Mind. All right. Hi, everybody. If this is your first time tuning in to On My Mind, that's exactly what it is. What is on my mind for this week? On My Mind is a mini episodic series, if you will, within my regular podcast, Shine with Kendall Anise. So if this is your first time tuning in and hearing my voice anywhere, welcome. I'm so glad you landed right here. But please go back and listen to my Shine with Kendall Anise episodes along with my mini series On My Mind. But don't forget, most importantly, to subscribe, listen, and share with your friends and family. I'm sure what's on my mind is often what's on your mind, or maybe not. Nevertheless, let's have a conversation together. Let's talk about what's on my mind, but I also want to hear what's on your mind. So you can always email me at livingtruelivingU@gmail.com, and maybe I'll have you on to talk about what's on your mind. But for now, I want to talk about fathers and child support. Maybe not in the way that you may think, but I want to celebrate the fathers who want to be in the lives of their children, but unfortunately are unable due to maybe not being able to pay for child support, or not being allowed to see their children because they're not paying child support. I understand more than anyone that it's important to financially be responsible for the children you bring into this world. So don't get me wrong, but I do think it's unfair when mothers, especially, let's just keep it real, do not allow fathers to see their children because they may not be getting the child support that they want, maybe the amount, or they're unable to pay child support due to sickness or health issues, but not because they're unwilling to pay. Now, on the flip side, there are a lot of deadbeat mothers who don't pay child support, and maybe one day that will be on my mind. But this week, what's on my mind is how some mothers don't allow fathers to see their children because they're not getting child support. Now, I understand the rationale behind that from some mothers. I understand, like, well, if you're not paying for the child, then I'm not going to let you see the child. But who you're really hurting is that child, because children need both parents. That's why it was designed that way. And unfortunately, some don't have both. But if you're fortunate enough to have the father in your child's life, then you need to allow them to play but play an active role in the child's life. Now, I understand that child support goes to housing, it goes to clothing, it goes to food. Of course, we know all of those are important factors in a child's life. Even if it's activities, you want to better the child mentally, spiritually, physically. So you're inputting money to do all of those things so your child can be not just taken care of, but well-rounded. But what happens when the father cannot pay for whatever reason? Does that give the mother a right to say, well, my child, daughter or son, can't see you until you pay this money? I think it's very unfair. Again, I understand that fiscally you should be responsible for your child, but your children need more than money. You don't want the father to just be an ATM or some other type of money machine or money magnet that attaches you to your child or to their children. You want them to have that father's input, especially in a daughter's life, especially in a son's life. There are roles that a father needs to play for his son, and there are roles a father needs to play, and I keep saying pay, and we're talking about child support, but play in the daughter's life as well. The daughter is the first love Or I should say it reversed. The father is the daughter's first love, first everything. They teach the daughter how to love and how a man should treat them. And there are certain things that a father can teach a daughter that a mother can't. Yes, there are a lot of things that a mother can teach a daughter about being a woman that a father can't. But that father role is a necessary and needed role in a daughter's life. And for obvious reasons for a son. So I just want to talk about, and then I'm going to conclude, about maybe giving the father a chance to play an active role, especially if he urges and desires to be a part of their lives. Mothers, you're going to have to fall back and allow a father to be a father. Because at the end of the day, God will provide. God will financially provide a way for you to take care of your children. That's not giving it out for the father. Fathers, if you're listening, you still need to find a way to contribute financially to your children. But I don't think that you should not be a part of your children's lives because you may not have the desired amount of money that the mother or the court system says that you need to pay. That's just what's on my mind today, and I wanted to share it with you. Again, please listen. Shine with Kendall Anise on my mind, also coming to you every single week. Remember, you're a star, so don't allow anyone to dim your shine. God bless. On my mind. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of On My Mind. Don't forget to subscribe to Shine with Kendall Anise, which airs live every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch the playback where all podcasts are played. For more information about Kendall Anise, visit livingtruelivingyou.com or ladymotivator.com. God bless.